Boris Johnson says we need to be cautious lifting lockdown. Sign up to receive our rundown of the days direct to your inbox. Subscribe. When you subscribe, we will use the information you provide to send you these newsletters. Sometimes they'll include recommendations for other related newsletters or services. Our privacy notice explains more about how we use your data and your rights. You can unsubscribe at any. The news is a huge blow to Tory backbenchers who have been demanding coronavirus restrictions be lifted completely by the coronavirus job retention scheme had been due to end on April 30th, but the Chancellor is now thought to be preparing to extend furlough until the summer. Mr. Sunak will present his budget on March 3rd, just 10 days after the Prime Minister outlines his roadmap out of lockdown on Monday. The Treasury announcement is thought to be closely linked to Mr. Johnson's timetable to ending restrictions, with the Chancellor eager to protect jobs until the vaccines have been successfully rolled out and society is back. Mr. Johnson, cabinet ministers and scientific advisors are today poring over the data on the impact of vaccines on the virus to help form the basis of next Monday's plan to return to. Early evidence indicates the Pfizer and AstraZeneca jabs reduce the risk of transmission by 2/3. And also significantly reduce the risk of death or serious illness. The COVID recovery group of lockdown skeptic Tory backbenchers have therefore been calling for an end to all coronavirus restrictions in May when phase 1 of the vaccine rollout, groups 1 to 9, should be complete. Suggestions furlough could be extended until the summer, as reported by the Financial Times, will increase their fears of a slow easing. In a letter to the Prime Minister last weekend, 63 Conservative backbenchers wrote, "Once all 9 priority groups have been protected by the end of April, there is no justification for any legislative restrictions." These groups represent 99% of COVID deaths and about 80% of hospitalization. They added, "COVID is a serious disease and we must control it." However, just like COVID, lockdowns and restrictions cause immense social and health damage and have a huge impact on people's lives. The Treasury has not commented on reports of an extension to furlough, saying the Chancellor's plan for the economy will be unveiled in the. A spokesperson for the department said, "We've already extended our furlough scheme through to April so that people have certainty that help is in. We will continue to invest in protecting and creating jobs through the remainder of the pandemic and through the recovery, and we will set out further details via the next stage of our plan for jobs at the upcoming." The Prime Minister warned on Wednesday he will ease lockdown restrictions cautiously with the timetable for unlocking. He has also hinted the reopening of hospitality could be one of the last areas of the economy to. "We need to go cautiously," he said on a visit to a mass vaccination centre in Cwmbran, South Wales. "You have to remember from last year that we opened up hospitality fully as one of the last things that we did because there is obviously an extra risk of transmission from nearly 16.5 million people in the UK have now received a first dose of a coronavirus vaccine. At the current rate of inoculation, the UK is set to hit its target of immunising phase 1 of the priority list a month early, on March 27. Cases, hospitalizations and deaths from COVID have all dropped significantly in recent weeks. Trending yesterday there were 507 more coronavirus cases confirmed by a further 1,531 people were admitted to hospital, and another 454 died. According to separate figures from the Office of National Statistics published today, around 1 in 115 people in private households in England had COVID-19 between February 6 and, down from around 1 in 80 people from January 31 to February 6. This is the lowest figure since November 29 to December 5, when the estimate also stood at 1 in 115 people.